Hey everybody, I want to show you how to pack back. I have a couple moments to create this video and let's walk through it. Once you've registered, this looks very close to what you're going to see once you have clicked on Packback the first time and created your account with the email and password that you get to set up. Then you can click on discussion assignments or you'll see each Packback. Here's the first one. Just click on it. I know it's week 2 in Packback 1, but it's the first Packback we're doing, but you'll see the window of dates. It does say due Monday. That's your main post, and your responses can absolutely be on Tuesday. Okay, so all you have to do is then click into the title here. You'll see I have a sample post with a question, and you can we'll just view it, and I'll show you what I did here. We'll click on the title. You can view the whole thing. You'll see it started with, and I just labeled it as a sample, but to kind of show you how has the butterfly effect shaped our own world. Then I wrote a little bit longer than I think you guys are going to, but that's okay. I'm the professor, right? I tried to answer my own question of how has the butterfly effect shaped our own world, given a little bit of background, and I talk about what I read in the text, and I argue about actions and their consequences. And at the very end, it asked me for a source. And I just said Ray Bradbury, A Sound of Thunder. So let me show you what this looks like and how then you put this together if you were a student in the class. Once you click on Packback 1, all you have to choose is ask a new question. So you click on there and then you type your, I know it sounds more like a rhetorical question, but you can type your question there. Then whatever question you have about the text, maybe you want to talk about the alien presence in Clark's the Sentinel. Type out your attempted answer to your own question. Okay, that's like a good chunky paragraph or two. At the end here, you get to add your sources here. Let's see. You can add choices if you want to. That's a new feature from the last time I used this tool. But you can see the book and you can say Wesleyan. But some of our readings may not be from the Wesleyan, so you could just say Clark. If it's just one of our readings, all you have to do is just enter it in manually. So just choose search, and if it says we can't find it, you just add it manually, and then it just plugs it in. And the idea behind adding a source here is just to help us practice documentation. If you were talking about the text and you want to add another one and you found a really cool video, you could also add sources video. You can embed images, but honestly, what I mostly care about is the text. Now, as you write, the system will give you a little bit of grammar feedback, and you're welcome to accept the grammar feedback that's built into Packback. I ignore some of it because sometimes, like in my post, it doesn't recognize some of the science fiction literary terms like novum. It may not, subjectivity may be a term that we're going to talk about later. And if that word is not in its dictionary, it's not going to recommend it. Or it's not going to recognize it. Some characters or languages that we're going to see in our readings, it may not recognize it. So take the feedback with a grain of salt. And once you feel comfortable with your post, you just post it. So let's go back in. I'm going to leave that. That was just the demo of how you kind of set it up. And then once you are in here and you have your posts, then to read and respond to other students, you just click on their title and you read their post and you can add your response that way. So each week it's just one post and it's 2 responses, and that's your homework. Note the curiosity score here, you can click and you can learn more about what curiosity scores are. I've set all this up myself. I've made a determination of the level of detail, and there's just a number that comes alongside of it. And it also has a little bit to do with the readability. The system will make a recommendation if you're switching from point to point, maybe bold a keyword. That's fine, but I don't think you have to do that. What I prefer, and it may say, hey, maybe a header. Maybe if you have a big quote, setting something off as block text. That's part of it. But how is the curiosity score developed? Well, do you have an open-ended question that leads to multiple answers? That allows for a higher score. If you have like a yes/no question, you may not get a 94 like I did. You may get like an 82 or something. The length and depth, the repetitiveness. Are you saying the same idea over and over, or do you seem to be building upon something? Or if You're cutting and pasting from our reading, but you don't put quotes around it. That could be a flagged per community guideline for plagiarism. Remember, you've taken 111 and you've taken 112. So if you're borrowing from the text and you're quoting it, put quote marks and say, Bradbury says, or Clark said on page 14. And that's all you really need to do. Okay. So again, you're welcome to respond to me. You're welcome to, but I prefer you respond to your classmates, certainly. But this is what it looks like. Again, my post is probably a little bit longer. Students' posts are maybe something about that length. So these Packback posts aren't crazy long, but it's your first foray, your first attempt at writing about an idea. But I consider this an informal space, and I hope you have a lot of fun with it. If you have any questions on the setup or who to respond to or what it looks like, by all means, don't hesitate to reach out and let me know. I look forward to seeing your first post next week.